All right, so this is the first section of chapter 2, which is the introduction. So this is the dissertation writing workshop. I'm Jacob Mays, and today we're going to write the first section of chapter 2, literature review. Okay, so the first section is the introduction. It can be up to 2 paragraphs, but generally I like to keep it to 2. And the purpose of this section is to state the purpose of the chapter and to preview the major sections of the chapter, the literature review. Okay, so first, in this paragraph, you're going to state the purpose of the chapter, which is to discuss the literature search strategy, review and critique the literature, and the relevant theoretical and conceptual framework, and to identify the gaps in the literature, okay, that your study addresses. Okay, so that's basically what you're going to say. And then you're going to preview the major sections of the chapter. Okay, literature search strategy, theoretical conceptual framework, the literature review section, and then the conclusions. And then you're going to add a transition statement to the literature search strategy section, which is the next section. Okay, now I just want to reiterate, if you're running a quantitative study, you're going to use the theoretical framework. If you're running a qualitative study, you're going to use the conceptual framework. Okay, now on the right we have an example. The overall purpose of the literature review chapter is to detail the literature search strategy, review and critique the literature related to the study, and identify the gap that the study attempts to address. Okay? And then it says preview the major sections of the chapter. So then we come to the second sentence, which is, first, there is a discussion of the literature review strategy, followed by a review of the theoretical or conceptual framework if you're using qualitative. Next, there will be a review of the literature, which contains the history of MMORPGs, research findings on MMORPGs, first games, frequency of gaming, links between MMORPGs and attachment style, and marital quality. This chapter concludes with the chapter summary. Okay, so all this captures section B. All right, then the final thing we have to do here is add a transition to the literature search strategy section. The next section try that again. The next section focuses on reporting the literature search strategy. So that accomplishes the objective of letter C. And it's that simple. Okay, so stop this, write the introduction. Once you complete the introduction, then you move on to the next section, which is the literature search strategy.